Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Nightmare Podcast. This is episode 102, and I am Christy, and doing something a little different today. I am joined by
Philip.
Nightmare Philip. Say hello to Philip, everybody. We gave Brian the day off. It's his birth. Well, it was his birthday Wednesday, and we shoot this on Wednesday. I think everybody probably knows that by now. But anyway, so that's why Brian is not doing the podcast. But anyway, so we are going to be talking about The Sacrifice Game. It's a brand new movie that just came out on Shudder, and it is a Christmas horror movie. And me and Philip watched it yesterday.
Yeah.
Yep.
The day.
Yeah. And so it's an hour and a half movie, which I like. I like a nice just hour and a half movie, don't you?
Yes.
Don't need to be too...
Yeah.
I know you do. You don't want it that long at all.
Yeah. It was long enough. They could have cut out probably 15 minutes of it and still been good.
Yeah, there were a few just moments that kind of dragged on just a little bit, but, you know, whatever. But, yeah, that happens every now and then. But there will be spoilers. I'm going to tell you all that now. So if you don't want to hear spoilers on this movie, it's kind of hard not to talk about it without saying some stuff. So, spoilers.
Yeah.
Okay, now, going into the movie. So, basically, it starts off with 4 individuals, 3 males, 1 female, and they immediately, it starts heavy at the beginning of the movie. I mean, it just shows them go right into, invade someone's house, break into their house, and just slaughter them. So that's like the beginning of the movie already. And I like the font and everything of The Sacrifice Game. It was real kind of grindhousey feel because this is set in the 70s, this movie. It's set in 71. So anyway, these 4 individuals, they are known to be just going around and just slaughtering people and killing people and all this stuff. And then we also get to know some girls at a girls' school. And you have Samantha and Clara. They are 2 girls that go to the school that are staying home for the holidays. They're not going home for the holidays while the whole school has left. And then one of the teachers, her name is Rose, so they're staying behind. And these 4 individuals come to the school because one of them is shot, and the female had used to go to the school, and so she's going back for a reason. And the whole point of this and the whole point of them killing is that they're trying to summon a demon.
Yep.
And so once they get to the school and the teacher lets them in, you can tell she's hesitant, but the one guy's injured. He did get shot earlier. So she lets them in, and then the whole rest of the movie is going on from there. So the girl in the group, Maisie, she, like I said, had went to the school before. I think she had said back in 64,
yes,
and had found a witchcraft book, and took some pages from it. And then she got kicked out of the school, whatever. And then she's been trying to summon this demon and do this ritual that's on this paper. And she got these 3 guys to go along with her, kind of a thing. And she needed to get back to the school to get the rest, to get the book. And then things happen when they're kind of torturing them.
Yeah.
Do you want to go more into it? You want me to keep going?
Sure.
So they are, well, also the teacher, Rose, has a boyfriend too that is coming over for dinner because the 2 girls and them are going to have a Christmas dinner. It's Christmas Eve night. And so now that these 4 individuals are in there, they're crazy, they're psycho, they're doing psycho stuff to them, tying them up while they eat their Christmas dinner. There's another little thing with mashed potatoes in this. It's always mashed potatoes.
And the boyfriend was going to propose.
Right. That was really... Yeah, that moment... I don't want to give that too much away, but when you get to the moment where they're about to do something to the boyfriend, and they find out that he was actually going to propose that night because there's a ring involved. That whole moment was a little for me. I was like, wow, God, that's not good. That's not good. So that was a really, I don't know what you want to say, like intense. There we go. Intense moment kind of in the movie. But anyway, so they're still, they want to do the ritual, and now they've got Rose, the teacher, the two girls, Clara and Samantha. But Clara, she's kind of acting a little different, Samantha's ready to run on out of there and get out of there, and she's crying and she's upset, but Clara's kind of acting a little, like, weird, And then we come to find out later on that, well, Clara's the demon. Because what they were doing, the ritual they were doing was actually a biting ritual. She was already the demon. So there's your spoiler. She was already the demon.
Yeah, and she was trying to get them to let her out of the body that she was in.
She needs to get out of the body and out of the school. She's been in that school forever as a child, in the school. So as a student. So the ritual did not go right as planned, and then things wreak havoc after that. It's pretty cool though. I thought it was a pretty decent movie. Like I said earlier, there was a few moments that were a little draggy, didn't you?
Yeah. But, I mean, the violence and stuff made up for the dragging. But it didn't drag very, very much at all, really. And I don't know, I thought it was a pretty good movie.
No, I mean, I did too. I just think, there's just like talking moments and stuff that just kind of kept going or whatever, maybe could have cut out a few seconds here and there. But no, I thought it was like a really different take on a Christmas movie and a holiday horror movie, because usually we've got slashers or something for holiday, or like an evil elf or something, and this is
it's completely different.
Yeah, I mean, there's summoning a demon, but then
no elves, no Santa Claus.
No, nothing like that. But it's very Christmassy, though.
Yeah.
It is very Christmassy, which I like, because I don't like it when they say it's whatever kind of holiday it is. It's a holiday movie, but then there's nothing in the movie that shows the holiday.
Right.
I want it to scream Christmas. And this really, there was lots of Christmas in this. And Christmas songs being played for different reasons and things like that, too. So I liked that. And I just like the whole summoning the demon thing, and then it turning on the bad guys, and then everything gets turned.
Yeah,
kind of a way.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And it's kind of cool. It's being set in the 70s too, because there's no cell phones, no computers, none of that stuff.
And I thought they did a really good job depicting the 70s. Did you like?
Yeah, everybody's
design, costumes,
hairstyles, and clothes and stuff. It was all the sideburns and everything.
The long hair and the jackets and everything. Yeah, they depicted it very well, because that's also another thing sometimes in period movies. It may not really say too much about that decade or that year or whatever they're talking about. But yeah, it was very 70s. And like I said, at the very beginning, it had like that little grindhouse feel to it at the beginning. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the gore was spot on. There was some crazy moments, like I said. There was this engagement moment that was pretty intense, I thought.
Yeah, and then that was
disheartening. That was very disheartening. I totally, my heart just dropped for that woman. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then they had to have the skin pieces to put everything together. So when they cut the skin off the priest, that was kind of gory too.
That was interesting. That was gory, but you know what, they didn't really elaborate too much on the skin pieces,
and you didn't see the other people. They just showed the priest.
Well, they showed one other person, but not as much as that,
right? But
yeah, they didn't really elaborate on the skin pieces too much, but it looked like they had
it was like puzzle pieces or something.
Yeah, they had some kind of satanic symbol on them or something is what they were cutting out. So they didn't elaborate on that. And how did all those people get that on there? Like, how did that all come about?
Right.
Because that was the point of the girl Maisie that's in this crazy little group that started all this. That was her point, you know, like, well, how did all those people have that, you know, that we just cut their skin out?
Right.
And how did this, you know, so, and they didn't elaborate on that. I was thinking about that. But they did show that they took everybody's blood, though, too, because they needed, like, pure blood and guilty blood and...
Yeah. Blood of the innocent.
Yeah. They needed all this different blood, so they did show that. So there were a few little things that didn't get too explained, I think. But I would have to say I did kind of predict at the beginning that something was up with Clara, that she was going to be the demon, or she's involved somehow or something. I figured that out real quick with some of the different things that were happening.
Yeah, she just wasn't scared or anything when the other girl was ready to get out, and you know,
she didn't want to leave. She didn't want to go out.
Right, and then Clara also knew that the girl's mother had died, and you know, I don't know.
She knew information. Oh, and then the Maisie girl, since she had went to the school before, she recognized her and just kind of was like, you kind of look familiar,
right.
You know, kind of a thing. And that's when I was kind of already piecing it together at the beginning, you know, something's going on with this little girl.
Right.
So that's kind of not a surprise. I don't know. I know I talked to Brian about this, but Brian said he didn't get that at first. I did right away.
Yeah, you said something right off the bat.
Yeah, I was like, something's up with her. And I kind of knew that this Maisie girl would, I don't know, I just felt like maybe once she got to the school, I was like, I bet you she's been to the school. And then they revealed that. So,
right. Yeah.
And that's where she got the book and the ritual and all that. So, but hell, I mean, this was set in 71, and she said she was there in 64. So it's been some years that they've been sitting around killing people, or she got people together to start killing, start doing this.
Yeah.
But it is a nice ending. I won't say the ending, but it ended up being kind of nice and worked out. So I enjoyed the ending. I kind of was like, yay. You know, I don't want to spoil that,
right?
But
yeah, it was good though.
Yeah, the ending was good. I thought it was decent. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think that about covers it without just giving away the ending. But
so, like, I do want to go back and say there is a moment with mashed potatoes again, not as crazy as Art the Clown's mashed potato moment, but there is a moment with mashed potatoes. It is another scene where the bad guys have the people, you know, tied up and stuff around the dinner table, and stuff's happening and they're being really nasty. So it is that again. I've seen that a couple of times now in movies. But yeah, so there's that.
Well, pretty much any home invasion movie is going to be people tied up around in the living room or the kitchen or something.
Right, but some of these holiday ones, though, it's always obviously around the dinner table is what I'm
everybody's
going to
say.
Eat. And then remember the dance.
Oh, yeah.
So, Clara, there's a dance, and Megan started the whole dance thing, and
Wednesday started it, right?
I don't know. Is it Wednesday or Megan? They kind of came out around the same time, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess. But
so who would start it? I don't know. I say Megan, but maybe some people would say...
The Wednesday came out before Megan, didn't it?
You know what? I don't even know. I feel like it was around the same time, though. I don't know.
It was pretty close, but yeah.
Yeah, anywho. So, you know, they do their dance, and then everybody's got to do their dances, right? Well, Clara, and she does kind of a dance thing when she's turning. Although, this is what I want to say, though. The girl did a really good job. I thought she did a great job doing that, and it's a really creepy thing because she's contortioning herself because she's turning into something, and dancing at the same time. And I don't know, I thought she did a good job, even with her acting, and she was real creepy. So yeah, I mean, I thought she did a good job. I didn't have any problems with any of the acting or anything in any of the movie from anybody. I actually enjoyed all of the characters for their own reasons.
Everybody was good, and we don't really know any of them mean, you don't really know who any of them are.
Right.
We were looking it up, and the one guy, the big guy, was on The Boys Netflix show, but other than that, it's nobody that you recognize, but they all did great.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with any of them and other stuff, but yeah, they did. I mean, I didn't have any problem with any of that. I thought the girls did really well. The chemistry between the two students and the teacher, Rose, and everything that was happening to them, that was really good. God, and then they made them open the Christmas presents and things. There's some really crazy stuff that they did to them in this. But yeah, like I said, it turns on them though, so that's nice that it turns on the bad guys.
Yeah.
And then you're actually kind of cheering for the demon,
Right.
to be honest.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where the ending comes in play, and the ending was actually really nice, and it was really good, and so yeah, I liked it all in all. Brian said he gives it a 7 out of 10. What about you?
Yeah, I'd say 7 or 8 out of 10.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm about a 7 as well. We'll go 7s across the board since we're here in Las Vegas.
All right.
Lucky number 7.
Lucky 7s.
Decent movie. Something a little different for Christmas. Highly recommend it. It is on Shudder right now. So go watch it. The Sacrifice Game. Yep. Did you want to add anything else?
No, I think that about covers it.
Yeah, you actually enjoyed it. I like that. I like that you enjoyed it. But next week, Brian will be returning, and we are going to do a movie called A Creature Was Stirring. It is also a brand new movie, if you haven't heard about it. Oh, crap, I just hit the wrong button on my IMDb. We all love IMDb, don't we? A Creature Was Stirring. It's a brand new 2023 movie, and it does have Scout Taylor Compton in it. It looks like I'm going to have to rent it on Amazon. I'm not sure. But that's what we're going to review next week. It says a nurse taking care of her daughter's mysterious affliction struggles to hide her secrets when uninvited strangers take shelter in her house during a lethal blizzard. So another kind of invasion thing, it sounds like, maybe, or something. But Scout Taylor Compton is in this movie. I'm not sure.
Which that makes it worth watching right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Chrissy Metz is in it. She was in This Is Us TV show. You know who I'm talking about?
Yep.
Actress. Yeah, she was in the TV show This Is Us. So she's also in it as well. So I don't recognize anybody else. I only recognize them two. But yeah, so that's what we're going to review next week. There is another Christmas movie called pretty much the same, almost the same title. That came out a few years ago, though. This is brand new 2023. So. And then last week when I was talking about us watching this movie, I said something about a Norwegian movie. I'm going to say it. I'm a dumbass. And I was thinking about There's Something in the Barn, which is another new Christmas movie that just came out. I'm not sure where it's streaming, but it's the Norwegian movie, and I got the movies mixed up. So that's my fault. Sorry. But I'm going to watch that one, too. There's Something in the Barn. Are y'all watching that one? I've seen a few people post about that, so watch that. And then the following week, me and Philip are going to be out of town, so there won't be a podcast the following week.
Yep. We are going
to Alabama.
Yep. Down south.
Yep. The day after Christmas, we're headed to go see family and friends in Alabama for Christmas. So we're going to go do that. So there won't be no podcast that particular week or my live show either. All right. So let's talk about some stuff on the table here. So we have all of our Mego figures. They are $10 right now. And these are, I think, the only 5 different types of characters we have left in stock. I didn't see any others. I might have missed one. I'm not sure.
I think that's it.
But I think it's just these 5. My personal fave is the Reptile. That's my favorite Hammer horror as of right now. check that out. Check the movie out. Check that out. I really love this figure. But these are the 5 we have, and they're all $10 in store and online. Right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. In store, online, and until they're gone, pretty much.
Yeah, and we have a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. We're trying
So
to get
please
rid
buy
of
them.
some of those so that we can
Get more.
get some new
ones.
stuff, change out some stuff on in the store, and just getting rid of stuff at a good price. So I mean, because they're really cool figures, and for $10, I mean, you can't beat that.
I agree. And I'm also wearing our center t-shirt today. We do have this in stock as well. I think we have it in small up to 4X.
3X, I think.
3X?
I think.
3X?
Yeah.
I can't remember. I'm wearing a small. But yes, we have this shirt too.
Yep.
If you'd like to get a center shirt, that's on the website. And then let's talk about our sales. I don't think the sale will apply to these because these are already on sale, correct?
Right.
Correct. But we have some sales coming up. So today, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the whole weekend, we have everything else is 15% off, plus other types of fun sales like these being $10. We have some Funko Pops that were like $5. I don't know if we're still doing that. I'm
Yes,
sure.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So we have some other stuff that has other sales, but then everything else is 15% off for the whole weekend. It's our just our Christmas sale, before Christmas sale. If you miss this weekend, we'll do another sale after Christmas. So to be Christmas Day, it'll be the 25th, 26th, and the 27th for 3 days after Christmas, or the day of and after. Again, same type of sale, 15% off, same thing again. But we will not be open for Christmas Day, obviously.
Nope.
But other than that, the sales are in store and online. And then that following Sunday, New Year's Eve, we'll have just a 24-hour New Year's Eve sale. Same type of sale again. So lots of times to catch getting everything on sale.
Yep.
The rest of the month.
Plenty of sales online, in store.
Yeah.
We're gonna not be here on New Year's Day though.
Right. So Christmas Day and New Year's Day, which are both Mondays, we will be closed.
Yep.
So that means shipping won't happen on those particular days. It'll just happen on Tuesday.
Yep.
But Sunday, though, regular hours for New Year's
12 to
Eve
6.
and Christmas Eve,
Yep.
12 to 6. So regular hours for that, though. There's that. And I think that's really about it. Anything you want to add in?
No. The restaurant, we're going to be closed on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Okay.
And then we're going to close on New Year's Day as well, because it's a Monday and everybody's going to go out and get drunk. So they're not going to want to come to the restaurant on Monday morning.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Well,
imagine.
hell,
so.
any businesses. I've seen a lot of our businesses we've had that no one ever does anything on New
Right,
Year's Day.
yeah. Nobody's thinking about that. New Year's Day is for recovery and football.
Yep.
Stuff like that. So hanging out with the family.
Yep. All right.
And then we've got if you're in Las Vegas, we've got horror trivia. Well, that happened yesterday when you're watching this. So, but
Well, you can tell everybody.
yeah, every other Thursday is horror trivia, and then we have horror bingo on the other days.
The other Thursdays.
Yeah, the other Thursdays. And then we have a new show called The Gasping Whisper that's on Friday night and Saturday night. It's like a 1930s sideshow vibe.
But elevated.
Yeah, it's really cool. You can see the videos and stuff on our social media. And then Sundays we have a haunted brunch show that starts at 11. It's fun. And then you can get tickets to both shows on our website, nightmarecafelv.com.
Cool. All right. Well, I think that's really about it. You want to add anything, Philip?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, we will see y'all next week, and me and Brian will return, and we will review A Creature Was Stirring with Scout Taylor Compton. So we'll see y'all next week. Bye.